So today, we have the Demogorgon from Stranger Things taking on the Wendigo from Until Dawn. Who wins? Let's find out. So, start off with strength for the Wendigo. The Wendigos in Until Dawn could just effortlessly rip people apart and just drag them with one hand, as well as large animals like wolves and elk. They easily crushed skulls, and documents even said one lifted 725-pound weights. They easily busted through walls and doors and out of metal restraints. One slammed another Wendigo through a wooden staircase and then ripped its head off with ease. And another one even casually snapped this metal support wire that was helping hold up an entire radio tower, and once it snapped, caused the whole thing to collapse. Um, but Demogorgons easily just slaughtered people, and even bite their heads off. They have just effortlessly mauled people. They've also busted down doors and through ceilings, break apart a wooden fort, warped metal bars, and even bust through a solid stone brick wall as well. I'd say they're fairly even here. Durability. Demogorgons seem to be bulletproof, as one shook off a barrage of machine gun fire just fine, like from multiple shooters. Once they all had to reload, it just chased them all down like it hadn't been shot at. One withstood being pinned to a wall with enough force to break a chalkboard by 11. This one also kept rampaging on after being shot a few times, hit with a nailed spike baseball bat, stepping in a bear trap, and being set on fire. Another one also survived being engulfed in flames and burnt to a crisp. But despite their sickly, frail, skinny look, Wendigos are basically invulnerable to almost everything. Their skin acts like tough armor to the point repetitive shotgun blasts do nothing to them. It sends them flying, but they just get right back up as if nothing had happened. Um, they only have one weakness, and that is fire. But even one survived a big explosion. So, yeah, Wendigos have the edge here. They both seem to be bulletproof, but Wendigos are like more bulletproof, I guess, if that makes sense. Um, Speed. The Wendigos from Until Dawn were incredibly fast. Outside of just dodging fire from a flamethrower, they don't have any feats, but they just move, run, crawl, and dart all around with such great speed that it's actually hard to keep up with them. It's almost blurring. Uh, but the Demogorgon could run really fast, appear and disappear in an instant, and climb up metal bars in just like a second. Uh, the Wendigos are faster overall, uh, but the Demogorgon isn't slow by any means. So, with physicality out of the way, let's just talk about them, their characteristics. The Demogorgon's mouth was just like a massive flower, right? It had like 4 petals or something like that, just full of small razor sharp teeth, designed for ripping and tearing apart flesh. They had a very long arms and hands and sharp pointed claws. They can teleport to the upside down and back in an instant, and might even have some low tier telekinetic abilities, as we saw it unlock a door while being nowhere near it. But that was only like a one time thing that we saw. Um, these things are predators, and Nancy even said that they can detect blood and are attracted to it like a shark. Even the smallest of mounts, they could detect it from across dimensions. But the Wendigo's teeth are very sharp, serrated, and jagged. They have great predatory skills, often tracking their prey for several hours and almost like stalk them sometimes. They can mimic voices to lure and prey. They're basically blind, but they see movement, meaning remaining motionless is the best way to lose them. They have long, razor sharp claws where their fingernails used to be. Um, they have this shrieking scream to communicate with others, but this can also scare, startle, or even disorient their prey. And they are just sadistic killers, preferring brutal methods of killing like gouging out eyes or impaling them on hooks, as opposed to just slashing them like an animal would. So, who wins? Well, usually in my videos, I kind of have an idea who would win at the start. It may change as I work on it, but I usually have an idea. But I'm kind of lost here. They both can crush and just rip people apart. Both are basically indestructible, at least by human standards. The Wendigo is tougher and more agile, and faster and whatnot, but the Demogorgon can teleport. Uh, the Demogorgon has a more devastating bite and hunts more like an animal would. Uh, but the Wendigo is a more sadistic hunter and killer, and has more hunting abilities like the sound mimicry and shrieking and whatnot. The Demogorgon has a more powerful claws, but the Wendigo can crawl and run on walls and ceilings and whatnot. Either one could win, but I think I have to side with the Wendigo, mostly because of its durability. Its skin is so tough that it has to be melted away by a lot of fire. The Demogorgon is superhumanly tough, it is bulletproof, but fire isn't the only way to kill it, or to hurt it. It bleeds a lot easier than the Wendigos do, if they even bleed at all. I'm not sure. Um, but after a great fight, I'd say the Wendigo would win. The Wendigo wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you thought and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all the great stuff. I truly do appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!